up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the new video. In this video I'm going to talk about how to make life exciting when it gets dull, and just little things that you can do to spice up your life and all that good stuff. So here we go.
Love the way you love.
So I know I said this before in my past video, but if you really want to change your mentality and make yourself feel better, I highly recommend signing up at a gym and getting a membership. I can highly tell you that going to the gym for 9 years has definitely made me feel better in life with myself mentally and physically, and the gym has definitely saved my life through some hard times. The gym, to me, is just like music. I don't know what I would do without it. A lot of people in this world think a gym membership is just going to cure their depression or sadness temporarily, but I can tell you that it's definitely pushed down most of those thoughts and feelings. I still get them once in a while, but not as much. Going to the gym or putting yourself in a physical exercise is super fun to me because it makes you test your strength as a human, and you can figure out what you can do and can't do, and what you need to improve on, and who doesn't like improving themselves. Improving yourself can be very fun and exciting, and I highly recommend getting yourself into a healthy lifestyle of living and put yourself through physical exercise at home or at a gym if you can afford one. Just put your earphones in and drink some water and test your human strength of what you can do and can't do, like I said. That's why a lot of people are highly so addicted to going to the gym these days, because it makes them feel good. The gym definitely gives me a natural high, and soaking up everyone else's energy at the gym definitely motivates me more. Whenever I always went to the gym on a busy day, it would make me feel like I'm in the Olympics and that everyone is training and competing with one another. It's such a motivating feeling. It's like it makes my brain turn Super Saiyan in a way. Like this. I know I always did my past videos outside, and in this video I was really kind of struggling on where I should record this video, so I feel a little comfortable in my room, so I'm going to switch things up and do it in my room. So here we go. For my next tip, I'm going to explain some things about life and routine. In life, at times, your daily routine can definitely get boring and dull feeling at times, and it's completely normal to feel that way, and don't ever feel sad or bad about it. We all have a routine, and life and the daily grind of life can definitely feel overwhelming and tiring sometimes, and feel like your life isn't exciting because you're so used to your daily routine of whatever you do. But look at it this way, even my favorite video games, or a video game can get boring after a while. That's why developers of a video game always make DLCs or make a sequel to keep the game exciting and continue the story. And that's what you have to do in life. You have to give yourself a life DLC, if that makes sense, to make your life routine a little exciting, to do some new things in life that you don't normally do, or switch things up a little, even if it's taking a nice scenic different route to work or school early so you can enjoy the scenic route before work or school or whatever you're going to do for your day. And if you have a busy work schedule, don't be afraid to talk to your boss and maybe let them know, hey, I have some mental things going on and I'm stressing, and I just maybe need like a day or two break to gather my thoughts, and I'm hopefully hoping that they will give you a little life mental break. There's just literally some days where I'll give myself a full mental break and literally don't do anything and not even go to the gym. As us humans, we definitely have batteries, and sometimes we can definitely feel burnt out and out of juice, and sometimes it's mandatory that you take a full mental break in life to recharge your batteries and recoup your thoughts. In life, what I came to the conclusion that time is literally the best thing for any stress you're going through. Just take yourself on a walk to the park and recoup your thoughts, or take a nap and rest your overwhelming mind, or even go for a relaxing drive around town, or just get out and feel life's energy. Do some bird watching, or go fishing, or read a book, or play a video game, or listen to music, and just listen to your music while you're going on a walk, or go to a nature area and just take a drive and listen to the river flowing, or just some river, and just put yourself into a meditation with life and listen to the trees slowly breezing through the wind. I've been to a few places in my life like this where I just felt like I got a natural nature high, and it made me feel very connected with the nature and felt very peaceful with life. It's such a great feeling when you're in that state of mind. Life will definitely put you through some rough, hard times, and honestly, life definitely will test you of what you can or can't handle. It's just like a boot camp in the military. That's what life literally is like anyway. It'll put you in a boot camp, and you just gotta trust the process of it and battle through it all. And once you reach the end, you'll feel good and proud of all your accomplishments. In life, you definitely adapt and overcome things in life after going through hard times. When you first get a heartbreak from someone from the opposite sex, at first you'll feel sad and down about it, but after you get heartbroken 100 times, eventually you'll just be like, oh, okay, cool, and move on. You won't take it to heart so much. Alright, here's another thing I'm doing to keep my life a little exciting is trying to get out of my comfort zone with this YouTube channel. Getting out of your comfort zone makes you definitely feel alive and grow inside in life. You definitely have to make uncomfortable situations comfortable and keep on growing. Life reminds me of one of those strategy video games where when you first start the game, they give you a camp or a base. Then you have to travel and make another base, and travel more and make another base. And you always just keep progressing and improving. Like in the game, it'll say, oh, you need a X amount of supplies to create this base. So you have to go out and travel and find more supplies to save up so you can make a new base, and that's what exactly you have to do in life. You have to always keep looking for ways to improve. For example, like 2 birds are making a nest somewhere and it gets destroyed by the weather or whatever it gets destroyed by. They go make a new nest somewhere and they keep on trying and trying, and that's what we're all going through in this world, is taking risks and trying things. It's called trial and error, figuring out what works and what doesn't. For example, for this YouTube channel, at first I was nervous to start it. That's what life is about. It's about starting new and uncomfortable things, and new goals and new hobbies. And I'm really enjoying so far making YouTube videos. I almost feel like it's educational for me in a way, because I've always had a hard time expressing myself, and I'm very an artistic person since I'm a introverted person, and making YouTube videos can definitely be an art in a way. That's why so many people like vlogging. And plus, they're very fun to do, and not everyone likes to do them, but me personally, I like to do them because it's like you're telling a story about your life and educating other people and giving content for your viewers to watch and enjoy, for your social media audience to enjoy. Like I said, I used to be super shy and insecure in life, and as I got older, I'm finding improving myself to be very conquering feeling and motivating to do. I used to be shy and nervous to show my face. So one day I was like, fuck it, I don't care what people think of me anymore or what I vent about. So lately I definitely do a lot of venting on my Snapchat and Instagram stories, if you haven't noticed, if you're following me. And I'm actually being honest that venting to my audience on social media has definitely improved my speech in talking and explaining myself on the internet. When I was younger in middle school and high school, I didn't really talk much, and I was super shy and insecure, like I said, and I always cared too much about what other people think of me, and now I could care less of what other people think of me, and it feels great conquering those fears and insecurities and improving myself. And it just feels good improving yourself with things in life, wherever you're good or wherever you're not good at. And like I said, for example, it's trial and error. It's just like a gym and working out and exercise. That's why so many people like bodybuilding, because they like building the muscles that are weak on their body and making them more stronger and built. So in life, it's always good to find the spice and spark. Don't ever be nervous about trying new things you try doing at first. You'll definitely be nervous, but once you do it more often, it won't be so nerve-wracking anymore, and it'll eventually die down. So, I want to talk about a adult topic. I'm not really comfortable with like talking out loud about this, but I feel like it's very important to talk about. So, the topic is sex. So, here we go. So I don't really want to talk about this topic much because I'm pretty a reserved person about this topic when it comes to the public, just because it feels pretty awkward to me to talk about it with someone in person to me rather than through text with someone and doing all that flirting. But anyway, same goes for sex. If you're always doing the same position with your significant other, the spice of it will definitely get dull and boring, and people always like experiencing new things and spicing things up in life. And if you're someone who isn't educated much in this field, I suggest looking at pictures or find a book at Barnes and Noble about sex positions, and just learn more positions, and just to get that excitement and get the spark when you have sex with your significant other. So let's see. Again, I didn't really want to talk about this topic much, and this is a topic I thought of because in good, healthy relationships, people definitely love experiencing and trying new things with the opposite sex, while the spark is still there in the relationship until it dies down as they get older and stop having sex. Because once you get older, sex will eventually be not so much of an importance, and they'll end up caring less for it, and love just ends up being more important than sex when adults get older, just because that's how life is. So yeah, so if you're like in a good healthy relationship with your significant other, doing different positions can definitely give a spark and spice up your sex life. So I didn't really want to talk about that because I'm not really a person to talk about sex openly. So since the video, like I said, is about making life, finding spark in life, so I just thought I'd bring up that topic and talk about it. So it's just like with anything in life though, if you're always doing the same thing all the time, and it's definitely gonna get boring and it's gonna feel like stagnant and just all that. So you definitely have to find like different things in life and try new things and experience with new things, and that's what I'm doing. Like I said with this YouTube channel, I like to explore my boundaries and just like see what I can or can't do, or just I don't know, I like to be open with things and just, I don't know, like try new clothes, or wear different things, or wear different shoes, or do a new hairstyle. And I find that to be very cool to do. Just you just gotta educate yourself and just learn new things, and try to just educate yourself through like a lot of things. And so I just thought I'd talk about that topic because sex in a relationship is definitely, I think, important. I know most girls they don't find sex a priority, which I highly understand, and they care more about love than sex. But when it comes down to sex, at times when you're both ready with your partner, then they'll like want to like try different like positions and stuff. So, and because sometimes doing the same like positions can get tiring and boring, and your significant other will think that you're boring and that you don't know much. So I think it's highly important in a relationship that you know some different positions with sex. So for this one, I'm going to talk about people in relationships. Or people in relationships. So for this one, I'm going to talk about people in relationships. So, this is highly a thing not to do, and I'm definitely not encouraging it. But a very bad thing that people do in this world is chasing the high. And what I mean by that is like when something starts to die down, and people always want to chase like that spark. And people in relationships, when a relationship starts to die down, they always like be completely stupid and just get like they like literally they lose all faith in the relationship, and they just start cheating or whatever, and they just start looking for that high like I talked about, and so they go like find variety and shit, and which is completely fucking stupid to do. It's like if you really loved someone, and like you have to stick with them through thick and thin, and if you're like very compatible, and even if things don't go right all the time, that's what relationships aren't fucking perfect, and you have to go through the hard times with them, the boring times with them. I don't know, just like the fucking sit down and watch Netflix and chill type fucking moods, and just go through like human moods together and shit. And I know some people will always be like, oh, our relationship is starting to get boring, we're not doing much, and da 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 da. Like, so be it. Like who gives a fuck? You're not supposed to like do shit like as a relationship like 24/7 and just constantly doing shit. Like in a relationship, you're supposed to like I said, like get through like, I don't know, like just sit and do nothing and talk and like be human together. Like, I don't know, like go out to eat, and then or like go out to eat, go on dates, and like talk, have a good time, and then when it's late at night, like, I don't know, sit down and watch a movie. And who gives a fuck if it's awkward? Like, that's the thing of a relationship and getting to know each other as like humans, and just like making like going through like the awkward stages of life with the opposite sex, and being like I said, like being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And that's what's relationships are about, is like growing, and like growing through like all the awkward stages of the relationship, and just like building and growing and all that. So but I'm going to talk about the chasing the high thing. So people in relationships, when they're like chasing the high in life, it's going to be very bad, like cheating, like I just said and talked about. For instance, when the spark of a relationship dies down, people always want to cheat and find someone new to find that spark again. And I find cheating to be such a pathetic way of finding a spark in life. If you truly like someone and things are getting awkward, like I was talking about, so you ditch them to go find someone else, you're a douchebag or a bitch. And because that's pretty fucked up to do, and like I was just talking about, human interactions is about going through things together and figuring out things as a team to find spark in your relationship. Like, you sit down and talk about things and with your significant other, and just talk about some things you and your significant other should do to spice things up. Like, hell, maybe take a trip to Disneyland, or go camping, or find some new adventures or hobbies to go do together. And the way people just give up and find someone new to find the spark again, and ditch the other one they give their all to, and just leave them in the dust, is just asinine and pathetic. That's why it's called a relationship. It's about teamwork and working things out and being a team. And I feel like in today's society, people have clearly forgotten how to be a team, and they simply betray their significant other and just go separate ways, like most people do on social media in today's world. Like I've been seeing nowadays, I feel like it's been happening quite frequently, and it's pretty sad and pathetic, and fucking, I hate saying it, but I blame social media and the like button. And I feel like the like button and the liking and just everything being so like open on social media has ruined relationships and marriages and all that. So don't fucking cheat. So we're gonna do a recap. So sign up for a gym membership or getting some kind of physical exercise. And 2, learning to overcome and adapt yourself into uncomfortable situations and making them comfortable. Learning to overcome and adapt yourself into uncomfortable. And 3, taking a mental break from life for a few days, from work or school or whatever you do in life, because sometimes the things in life you like to do can definitely get boring at times. Even sometimes I felt like I needed to spice things up in the gym and doing the same routines all the time. So sometimes on machines I like to do different and innovative stuff. I'm all about doing different things, so I like to find that spark and spice in life, because doing that is always a good small thing in life to do, because the small things in life, like I said, always are a huge benefit for your mental health and life, and for finding new intimate ways to do with your significant other in relationships. And then 5, something you can do in your relationship is maybe start planning a Friday night outing or a Saturday night outing. Like go out camping, or go to a bar together, go bowling together, plan some eventful adventures together, do fun things together, as a healthy, fun relationship does. And another thing, I didn't talk about this, but if you're someone who wants to start a YouTube channel but never made one yet, I recommend investing into a vlog type camera. I have the Sony DSC-HX80. It has a flip screen on it where you can see yourself. It's pretty cool. And you don't have to get my camera, but just find a good vlogging camera with good quality and graphics on it, or use your phone. I like to use a camera just because I like to use my camera because it has space on it, and I don't like to use my phone and fill up all its memory with a lot of video clips and getting it full. So and then for my editing program, I use just a simple, like, easy editing program. It's called Movavi Pro. It was like $70, I think, and for the full version of it, to if you want to get into it, there's like a watermark on it. So if you want to get the full version, it's $70 to get rid of it. And yeah, so. And then another, if you're a hardcore gamer and like video games, but not a hardcore gamer, maybe buy a new video game to get into and try something new to get into instead of a shooting game like most people are into, and maybe try like an adventure game or maybe a cool racing game. Life is always about trying new things, so don't be afraid to try new things in life, and get out of your comfort zone to learn new things. And one last thing I didn't mention and forgot to talk about is online shopping. I used to not be an online shopper, but I'm finding it to be very fun to do, because when you order things online, it gives you something to look forward to in life, and I'm finding myself to be doing that lately. If I ever feel bored at times, I'll look around online, and I'll look around online at gym clothes or things I like and buy something new to order, instead of always going out in person and buying something right then and there. It's like buying a gift for someone's birthday and have them wait to open it on their birthday, because if you gave them it early, it would kill the excitement a little. So opening gifts on your birthday from someone can always be exciting. So anyways, if you're not an online shopper, I recommend getting into it. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it lately, so I recommend getting into it. So yeah, like I said, I never was an online shopper because I didn't really like waiting. like I didn't really like waiting for my thing. So, but as I started doing it more often, I actually started to like it because, like I said, it gave me something to look forward to, and waiting for things in life can always be exciting. And just like when people's like TV shows, like for like the next episode or like the next movie, and all that. So you know what I mean. So well, I think that's all I got for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Give it a like and comment if you want, and subscribe if you want to, and catch you all and talk to you later in the next video of whatever I do next, and keep on grinding life. Signing out.
I love the way you love.